Okay, so you're like a rock guitar player and you gotta play in the nightmare key of B flat, and you gotta play something that sounds jazzy, and somebody says this is a 2-5-1 in the key of B flat. Actually, it's a 2-5-1-6, and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So first of all, it's a C minor 7 chord. Don't try to do this kind of thing because this is just like, that's not it. So do C minor or C minor 9, F9 or F13. You can do that, or you can do that. Don't really worry about getting all the crunchy stuff there. And for the B flat chord, just do I'm doing. You could do a B flat major 7 like this. You could do a B flat major 9 like here. Maybe this. I don't know. I can't make this work with this, and I've got a messed up finger, so it doesn't really work for me too well. But anyway, and then you've got the kind of a G7 altered chord. This is a G7 flat 13, G, F, B, and E flat. So the idea is really, this is a messed up chord, which goes to this chord, which goes to this chord, which goes to this chord, and it brings us to tranquility. So sometimes we have 1, 6, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5. Sometimes it's 2, 5, 1, 6, and it's the same thing, just starting a different place in those 4 chords. 2, 5, 1. Then it's disrupted by 6, 2, 5, 1. By the way, the 1 could be done there or there, but it's. So a couple things we got to know. So over those chords, I'm just going to give you this little pattern that you can do. You can memorize this by rote if you want. So for the C minor, I'm going to start on the 7th fret of the G, which is the dot, and I'm going to take this index finger, I'm going to slide up 1 key, so we got, going to go straight across to the B, then add the pinky, then add the 3rd finger. It's a real common sound in jazz. So you want to make that be a, gonna take some time to do that. So you're gonna be able to play that. So I'm gonna go. Then we're going to go down 4 frets. Then, because the guitar, the way it is, I grew up as a bass player. We got these 2 extra. The high strings are like, they're off a little bit. It's kind of like the time change. So I got to shift my hand down and do the 4, so, and then I'm going to go, so I'm really just outlining an F chord. I'm going so, fa, mi, or, well, so. Right there. So I've got that. That's my 2-5-1. I just stop on that note and I can let the rest of the band take over. And if they want to play that G7 and I just kind of stay out, whoa, I'm not going to play there. That's okay. But if I want to put something in there that's going to match with this G7 altered, This is really a 5 chord. Anytime you have a minor chord like the minor 2, this is a 5 of that 2. And since we're thinking about the harmony here, within C minor, which is what this is going to go to, this is the 5 of that. And since this is a harmony we're dealing with, we're going to use the harmonic minor scale of the 2. But there's a trick. And this is the thing most people classically we don't really talk about, but the jazz players know it. We want to play the harmonic minor scale of the 2. You say that sounds cool, and we can put in. But the important thing that jazz players know that the classical teachers don't talk about is we want to start on the 7th note of the C harmonic minor scale. So we're going to slide into that just like we slid into this up here. Because this is in the G chord, this is in the G chord. The C notes, the notes that make the C scale aren't in the G chord. So we want notes that are going to work with this chord. And we want to find the half steps and exploit those. Okay. So we want to just find those. So anyway, I'm going to put this together. Maybe something else. So I'm going to put those. Something like that. So you might even just try to play the chords, maybe just the 2 chord, the 5 chord, and the 1 chord. Then here's where we put in that. I'm messing up here, but there's an easier way to get to all this. I can just go and have it all in the same place. So this is this part of the skin. That's kind of cool. I'm going to go to the F. I can also do a B flat scale here. So this again, if you're a bass player, it doesn't make sense where the things are, but then we go 3-1 here. I can just start on the C here. I can just do my 2-5-1 that way. A couple other things we can do here. Throwing a lot of stuff at you here. Okay, what I did there, I was going up, I had the F, which is the 5. And so anytime you're on a 5, that's a tension chord. I can do a B, kind of going across the cycle. So I just take that idea, move it diagonally. So I can do that. So anytime I have an F, and this is kind of a nice thing. Just mess around with it. Anyway, anything is, this is all based on 2. The disruptor chord. Then so this is for a C chord. So if you want to do this in, say, D flat, I'm sorry, this is for B flat. So if I wanted to do this in D flat, maybe. You know, so you can use the same ideas. Anyway, just stuff to mess with this. But again, one last time. So that's basically, that's the idea. See you next time.